and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna be your friendly neighborhood weirdo. And in today's video, I'm just showing you how to make some DIY scar wax. This is my very first time making it. Honestly, I didn't even think this DIY was gonna work out at some point. But basically, so I make scar wax because I plan on doing a gore makeup look soon. You know, since it's October and all. But I just go ahead and I make it with premium jelly, aka Vaseline. And yeah, so it looks kind of like this. So scar wax is something that's kind of expensive, like in my opinion. Like if you compare it to liquid latex and stuff like that, it's like quite expensive. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys how to make it. I'll see you guys back at the end. Okay, so you're going to be needing 2 bowls, one for flour, and the second one is to make stuff in. As you can see, just 2 regular bowls. The second thing that you're going to be needing is this Vaseline, basically. And they also had 3 different kinds at Dollar Tree. This is the skin protective one, I believe. They had a baby one and cocoa butter one. And you're going to also be needing all-purpose flour or just flour, you know, and a spoon to mix stuff with. And look, it's me. Hi. Hello. Yes, that's me recording with my phone and still waving. But yeah, and that's all. Alright, so this is the simple part. This is fast, easy, you know. You just take off the lid off the Vaseline and you go ahead and you scoop out the whole Vaseline if that's what you're choosing to use. As you can see, I like doing stuff in slow motion. Welcome to my channel. So peaceful to watch. And then I just go ahead and I had to go ahead and scoop the rest out. I had a brain fart. But I go ahead and I had to scoop the rest out. Make sure that your hands are clean while you're doing this. If I didn't mention that before, I'm mentioning it now. So I just go ahead and I scoop out all the Vaseline. I try at least. And then I clean off the spoon and move on to the flour. I pour the flour in a bowl so I could just put the spoon in the Vaseline so I could have equal measurements. I end up using 2 jarfuls of Vaseline in the thing. And I still had to add a little bit of extra flour. But then, you know, I had a big mess. So before I started mixing it, I chose to clean it. So, right after that, I go ahead and I pour it in. And honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, wow, that is a lot of Vaseline. I mean, that's a lot of flour. I hope that isn't too much, you know. But make sure that you keep your stuff clean while you're doing this. Because, like, this is going to end up in a big mess because it is flour. My recommendation, use a bowl. Not like how I'm using this regular, like, flat bowl. It was from a bento. But I lost the lid and it wasn't a real bento. But like, yeah. So if you're not patient with stuff, you're not gonna be patient with this. I had to keep mixing in flour and Vaseline. I mean, just the flour into the Vaseline because there was enough Vaseline because I didn't want it too sticky. I wanted it firm but not sticky, and that's why my fingers got all dirty. But I'm gonna go ahead, cut off the camera for a little bit, and I'll be right back with like almost finished product. Oh, since you've been away, stuff has changed drastically, as you can see. But, okay, as you can see, I have got it firm so far. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and show you guys that it's, like, quite firm. I did have to put it on the table just to mix it with flour a lot. It's almost like a cookie dough texture, but I am going to mix it a little bit more with flour. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up after I get done mixing everything together. As you can see, I'm still mixing. And possibly once when I'm done cleaning up, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the finished results of it. But so far, like, I could put my fingers in it. I could mold it into like whatever I want, which is really good because that's what you need it to. And my main goal was to like make it at least blendable, and it is blendable. You just have to add a little bit more Vaseline or water, but the water can firm in the flour that's inside of there. So yeah, depends on like how you want it. So far I added a little bit of water. It's not too bad, but it's all good. I wanted to show you guys how fast it was easy to clean it up. My mom cleaned it. She just used a towel and awesome spray that you could get at Dollar Tree or your corner store, and it only took her 25 seconds to clean it up. Which, like, she didn't have to, but she chose to do. You know, I don't force my mom to do anything for me, you know. But yeah, it was really easy to clean up. Just saying, in case you wanted to do this. Okay, and this is just the finished result of it. As you can see, it just looks like dough, basically. But I'm going to go ahead and try and put it all back into the container, just because, you know, it's already a container. What else would you do with the container? Oh, by the way, this is all really easy to wash off your hands with just warm water. And you could just wash out the container with warm water. That's what I did, at least. And if you don't got some warm water, then I guess you could do it with cold. But, like, warm just worked with me. I didn't even need soap or anything like that. Also, I made too much, surprisingly, from the container. Like, I was actually surprised about that. I was like, wow, who knew? But then I go ahead and I still try. I really tried. I really thought, like, if I just put more on top that it would just work. But now I just went ahead and I just took a spoon and just so it could close perfectly. I took everything off and I made sure to clean off the sides too. And I just pressed it all down and then I put the lid on it. And I went ahead and I rolled up the other one and I put it in a separate container. So now I have 2 containers of Scar Wax. Forgot the whole name of this. But yeah, thank you so much. And please stay tuned because you get to see my face next, you know? Yeah. This is how it looks. This is just the one that I put in this bowl because, yeah. It's also quite oily. Like, you know, it still, like, has that Vaseline feeling on it. And it filled up the container of Vaseline that I had. And it's the same batch. I didn't think it was going to be that big. And honestly, at first, I thought I was going to put equal parts. But I end up putting more, like, probably 2 more jars of flour than the Vaseline. So I had to up the portion on the flour. I don't know. Maybe it's because it is Dollar Tree Vaseline. I don't know. Hold on, my dog. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to just show you guys some pictures of me testing it out on my leg. And, yeah. Okay. See y'all later. Okay. Bye. Okay, so I had the idea just to show you guys like a quick little small tutorial in case you don't know how to use this. But I thought that you don't know how to use this. It's like really easy. Also, I'm gonna probably leave a couple of things down. All you just want to do is like put it into a bowl or mold it into the shape that you want. Lines work good if you're working for gut cuts or anything like that. But I just go ahead and I press it up against my nose with a little bit of water, you know. Make sure you just clean off your nose after this. And I just go ahead and you just gotta pat it down a little bit. And then it blends really easily. And boom, there it goes. It just stays there. And yeah, I kind of like it sticky.